Today, we're going to do a couple more pieces of the Nutcracker in your booklets. So if you remember last week, first of all, we talked about the story of what happens in the Nutcracker ballet, and that's kind of on this page 3. Then we listened to the overture, which is the music that comes actually before the ballet starts. So now we're going to be on page 6. We're going to be listening to the march. During the march, it's actually the party where the guests are coming and they're dancing at the party. And so you're going to be listening to the march. So on page 6, this is where you'll fill in your answers. Once again, we're not going to do, style and mood. So you can cross that out. But listen for the instruments, things that you notice, like fast, slow. The music makes me feel. You can follow along in your booklet on page 7 while I play the music and use my listening map, which is right up here. So get ready. I'm going to start the music. I have to switch here in a second, so I'll be a little late. Okay, ready? Star. B. Back to A. Repeat. That's the march. I'm wondering what this little star means. I know there was an instrument that was added. I wonder if you could figure out what that was. Okay, so the next piece we're going to do is on page 8. It's called the Spanish dance. So now Clara and the Nutcracker have defeated the Mouse King and they've traveled to the land of the sweets. And the first group that they're going to listen to is called the Spanish dance, or they call it chocolate. So if you read this little page, it says the Spanish dance, which is also called chocolate, is a grand flourishing number that features a lively trumpet solo. So for sure, you should be able to list a trumpet for your instruments. Also, you are going to hear an instrument called the castanets. The castanets look like this. They're something that you click together and they kind of sound like clapping. So listen for those castanets in the piece. The listening map is on page 9, and I drew this, so that's why it's not the best. It's supposed to look like a Hershey kiss, okay? So you will hear a little introduction, and then there's an A section with trumpets and some woodwinds, then some strings and some castanets, and the very end is a clarinet, okay? So let me start the music here. Hang on, sorry. Play, play, play. There we go. Here's the trumpet. So that's the Spanish dance. Something I noticed is that there's a time signature up here that tells us how many beats per measure. I also noticed these P's right here and F's, which mean something, so maybe you could add that into your booklet. Remember, if you fill out your booklet, then you can just take a picture for us in Seesaw. If you don't want to fill out your booklet, you can fill out those pages in Seesaw. So this day we're going to do, the march and the Spanish dance. Hope you enjoyed the Nutcracker.